Did they leave this package basically in the street at the most busiest time? Thanks, FedEx. Welcome back, everyone, and happy Friday. This week's Side Quest Friday is a hodgepodge of clips that have gone on throughout the week. So it's been a rough week. I actually injured myself and I sunburned myself pretty bad. So the amount of work that has been able to be done has been somewhat limited. It's also been 90 some degrees over here, so it's been rough to be on the roof, especially with all that tar and asphalt. But anyways, that was a pile of grass that I just cleaned up that's been there for weeks. Every time I go in it, I just, curse myself. I was like, this is a future Jason problem, and now it has become a current Jason problem. Here's me and my friend. He, I guess, was just supervising. I'm just vacuuming up some of the debris left behind from before. And this is more of an update video. So it's a gorgeous morning today, and we are going to go pick up a wheelbarrow. So I've needed one for a while for yard work, and one popped up on Facebook Marketplace that I kind of liked. The only downside is this is the biggest car I have, so it's going to be fun trying to get it back. I also jacked up my knee the other day, but good thing it's not my clutch knee. And I know you can't tell, but I also burned the crap out of my back the other day because I was wearing a tank top working on the roof, and I'm super sunburned, but you can't tell. It hurts to put this on. We made it back without incident. I know this is one of the sketchier looking setups, but it did come back. I did find this to be funny. On the wheelbarrow, the tires say not for highway use. It would definitely be comical to see someone try to tow this. I still don't know how to break it to our branch manager that she's been demoted. I'm sure she'll take it well with some treats. So right off the bat, I'm just putting this thing to work, filled up the tires. All this garden debris basically that's been sitting in the driveway area has just been sitting here for probably weeks and neglected. Today is relatively hot, so that's why I'm not on the roof. And my knee is injured. You can see that brace on my knee. So I cannot bend that knee more than like 20 degrees. So I can't really get up there and kneel down to do a lot of that work. So I'm just doing some, garden work in the spare time I have here. We did amass a huge amount of sticks after mowing the lawn. There's still broken branches everywhere. One of the neighbors has a branch or a tree, I'm not really quite sure since it's so large, that has literally fallen on my fence and bent it. But I think this is before my time, so I don't know. I'm just going to cut it down and remove it, and hopefully everything goes swell after that. So I got a mystery hole here, and it's pretty big. So it looks pretty deep too. I think I'm just going to pour concrete in there until it stops going in there, and hopefully that just fills that up. So this is a few days later. These are some outdoor lights that are very, very dated. They do have PID sensors on them, but I think they're broken, so they just stay on the whole time, and they run like a 300 watt CCFL light bulb, which I don't even know if you could still buy those anymore. And the fact they stay on 24 hours a day, which was very disappointing. I picked up these PID LED 5000 lumen floodlights that off Amazon I figured would replace these real nice. And this way at nighttime when I drive here to drop off stuff or check up on stuff, these will illuminate the driveway relatively well. The only real complaint about these is the PID sensor is kind of not very good. So you have to be probably around within 10 feet of this for them to even turn on. So it works, and these are a little bit better than the existing ones. So here you can see them at night. I am quite pleased with the light output of these. So they do illuminate a good deal of the driveway, much better than those old CCFLs. Aside from these two, I do have two more lights I want to replace. And those are the ones here, 1 and 2. And the one over the hutch over there, I want to replace as well. But there's actually a bird's nest there. Oh, there you see the bird right there. So there are multiple eggs in that nest. And I'd really like for those little chicks to actually hatch and leave the nest before I attempt to remove that and replace it. So we're just gonna have to wait on Mother Nature on that one. This is exciting, the little chicks hatched. I don't want to get too close, just in case the mom comes back. Hey guys, so I can already hear it now. People are gonna complain and be like, hey, Jason, why aren't you working on the roof? Why aren't you doing all this other stuff? Why are you replacing lights? You know, that's stupid. And I can tell you right now, like every day, the number of hours I have to work here is really finite. So in the mornings, if I have to do other work stuff unrelated to this, or I actually have to run a bunch of errands, I actually don't have that much time to come here to do a big project. So for instance, like the gutters, if I'm gonna cut out an entire section, by the time I leave, I wanna make sure that section's completely covered up, done to a point where I can actually leave. But if I only have a couple hours before the sun sets, or if it's going to rain, I'd rather tackle some smaller things like replacing these lights, which are convenient when I come here at night, to basically finish these things before, you know, doing those bigger things. If I did do one of those bigger projects and midway through I can't finish it, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. Also, if it rained, it would be horrible. It would make things 10 times worse. Like now, at least, like let's say the gutters, it leaks a little bit, but there is mostly membrane on it. But if I were to just cut all of that out and all of a sudden we lose all this daylight and I have to go home and all of a sudden starts pouring rain, all that water is just gonna go straight into the house. So that's why sometimes I come here, I only have maybe like hour and a half. I'll try to accomplish some of these smaller things that I know I have to do anyways in the future, but just to get them done and out of the way so I don't have to worry about it. And also, these are quality of life things. So like when I drive down the driveway and it's dark, I can't see anything. But now with these lights, they'll turn on, I'll be able to see what's going on. So that's nice too. In case you're curious, one of these packages grew legs and walked off. So hopefully we recover that soon. Thanks for watching. See you Monday.